Aaron Wan-Bissaka was so good in the first half that players were defending him. And he was welcome to the United way. Manchester United lost to Real Madrid at Houston 2-0. In this video, I want to tell you guys my mass reaction, because for those of you who did not watch this game, you might think the 2-0 was like United didn't perform well. You might think Real Madrid just battered United. You might think some players didn't do as much as you might have read from mainstream media. So please give me just less than 10 minutes. I want to give you my analysis on how Manchester United performed right now. So please guys, click the like on the video. Even if you don't want to subscribe, just like the videos to help so we can bring in more United fans into the channel and share opinions. I just got up from sleep, guys, because after the game I had to sleep. And guys, for those of you who want to watch the next game against Borussia Dortmund on Monday 2 a.m, log into MUTV, Manchester United official website, and you will see a very good resolution game for free. So take that. Hope that helps some of you who watch this game. It started badly for United, not the goal but the Kobe Mourinho injury. I really hope it's not serious, because Kobe Mourinho is a player which United, we are hoping for him to have a good season and hoping for him to have a very intense season, because he has proven a lot of qualities to match what the demand for Manchester United is. One of those, go straight to the positives, because there are a lot of positives in this game, even if we lost on the pitch in terms of goals. The positive number one for me was the playing style, the playing from the back. This is something I have demanded. This is something Louis van Gaal tried with United, but it was so sluggish. Manchester United played like a big team in my view. I've watched United a lot. We have some childish fans here who just think football is so easy in order to change a team. Some fans who think it's just by mistake Pep Guardiola is playing, City is playing very well with the teams and players that Pep Guardiola does change. Ten Hag has done a lot for this team. You can see that on the pitch, the confidence that is building from the back. And talking about the build-up play from the back, right, the transition with Ten Hag wanted, confidence. We can't say that without mentioning the goalkeeper, Cameroonian goalkeeper Onana. I'm a Cameroonian. I'm proud of him. One of the biggest worries I have, because the league haven't started the Premier League with Onana, is that fact that he comes ahead a lot. And a lot of players in the Premier League, they read the game very well, and they might punish him for that if he makes a mistake. I was watching the game and also imagining if we had someone like David De Gea. Onana's passes, he had, in statistics, he had over 90 passes out of his box. Over, I think it was 93 or 95. Passes out of the box. That was successful passes. That really helped to reduce the work for the defenders. I think if when we adapt in the way Onana is playing, United, we perform well in the Premier League. With Onana in Manchester United, I think we are going to have ball possession, not in every games in the Premier League, but at least 75-80. Last year we were doing 65-70. Not ball possession, with teams in which we could dominate with. I know against City is going to be a different game. So another player which really which I was impressed with, was Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You will not believe how Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I thought he was a Spanish. I thought he was Aaron Kafu Basaka. Aaron Bissaka, his movement, his energy, his availability, his details to tactical know-how. It's just, I am impressed with Aaron Bissaka, guys. Smash a like on that video for that guy. For those of you young footballers, those who are playing football, those of you who want to grow as a professional, look at Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He is not that skillful player, honestly. I've watched him from Crystal Palace, right? But what he has is that discipline, obedience, and he does what the manager wants. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was so good in the first half that players were defending him, and he was a defender. So another positive I had with Manchester United here was Alexander Garnacho. Garnacho was one of the most dangerous players for Manchester United. He tried a lot of things. There were times he was direct, time when he took things personally. He reminds me of Cristiano Ronaldo when he was in Sporting. By the way, guys, I'm going to Lisbon in 2 weeks' time, and I hopefully will visit Cristiano Ronaldo's museum. We'll have a short vlog on the channel. So guys, if you want to watch it, make sure you subscribe and share the videos as well. So generally, I think United had a good, the game in general was good. You have someone like Bellingham from Real Madrid, who has blended very easily into the team. I think Jude Bellingham was one of their better players. His circulation, he doesn't play like a British. Jude Bellingham, very good on his build-up play. His football intelligence is at a very elite level, Jude Bellingham. I always told my friend, I have a friend who's a Borussia Dortmund fan, great Borussia Dortmund fan. He kept telling me about the Bellingham, how good he was, the Borussia. But I said I would judge Bellingham when he goes to a bigger team. He's in Madrid. You can see that that the pressure for him is not an issue. I think with the coming of Bellingham, that's why you see players like Valdivas also waiting, and also you can rest Cruz as well. As I said, United, it was a game of 2 halves, 2 fantastic goals. The first goal, which was scored by Jude Bellingham on the 5th minute, it was clearly an offside. In any competitive competition, that would be an offside goal from Jude Bellingham. Yeah, but okay, they accepted the goal. But the last goal from Jesolo, I think he played for Stoke. He played for Stoke. A former Stoke was scoring a bicycle kick against Manchester United. This is unbelievable. We shouldn't accept that. But anyway, it was a very good goal. 2 goals, no blame for the goalkeeper. Those are goals you don't blame goalkeeper for. Any goalkeeper, for those of you David De Gea fans, will also concede those goals easily. And what again? I think Ten Hag. The negatives I had in this game was Ten Hag trying to play Bruno Fernandes on the right in the midfield, and I think the mistake Ten Hag did was when Kobe Manuel left, he would have brought Bruno into the team, like in front of from Casemiro. Bruno is a player which is an availability player. You don't take a player who loves to be available and put him on the right. Ten Hag is the manager. He knows better than you and me. He has a plan. And Bruno is an utility player, as I keep telling you guys what an utility player is, who you can use in several positions. But in my view, I don't know about you guys, Bruno performs perfectly when he is playing at the center of the park because of his football intelligence, his technical know-how. I think he will bring more value for Manchester United playing at the center. On the other hand, I think Mason Mount, Ten Hag loves Mason Mount, I know this, but Mason Mount has to play on the right. Mason Mount has to play in the midfield, but either on the right or on the left. He's good at crossing, he needs to play that way. Bruno Fernandes is more productive in the pitch, in the midfield than Mason Mount. Mason Mount had a good game yesterday. He was very adventurous, and also aggressive. The tenacity was second to none, but the results, right? The killer passes were not there, and this is what we missed a lot, which would have brought a goal for us. Marcus Rashford wasn't good. Marcus Rashford wasn't good last night. He was silent. I think Marcus Rashford needs to. They need to work with Marcus Rashford on his movements. And Manchester United will badly need an attacker. It is just clear Manchester United badly needs an attacker. It was shown today on that game. We need someone with an attacking mind, an attacker which will be patient, but when his time comes, he will get the goal. The Josolo, who scored the bicycle kick, did not have a fantastic game. It's all about waiting for that moment, making those movements. Rashford isn't good on that movement. I think Ten Hag needs to, in my view, right, Ten Hag needs to be very clear on players. I would prefer a player to fight for a position in which he's very comfortable with, than rather trying to switch players. Marcus Rashford in the Premier League and the spaces he will score goals, that's sure. But when we play with a team with a high IQ, football IQ, they will neutralize Rashford, and Rashford doesn't have an answer. And the reason why he doesn't have an answer is simple, because he is not predominantly an attacker. So I think we need to get Rasmus Hojlund as quick as possible. For those of you who hasn't watched the Rasmus Hojlund video on the channel, it will be linked somewhere here on the video. We know that in the coming weeks, in the coming days, Rasmus Hojlund and Amrabat will be Manchester United players. That's something I won't say is 100%. We can have last minute bid from PSG, because we know Paris Saint-Germain, PSG are interested also in Rasmus Hojlund, and also on Rasmus Hojlund. But we know Manchester United will do everything possible to bring this attacker, because it's a young, progressive attacker which might create a difference from our team. So guys, that's my opinion, my reaction, match reaction. I think Manchester United had a good game. So to round it up, our goalkeeper did very well. I could give him an easily 8, because he changed the way we played. You can see, you've been hearing about changing the way we play. Onana changed the way we play. That would be what I would take today. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, a good student for Manchester United. Garnacho, who was good. Kobe Mainoo's injury, we hope he gets better. And the round-ups are friendly. So guys, stay tuned with the United Way TV. If there is a news here, if there is a Here We Go from Fabrizio Romano, we will give our analysis here as a fan channel. And please guys, I would love to have 10,000 subscribers in this channel in this summer. It might not happen, but please just share and always like the videos when you see them.
Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you can win cool prizes. And by prizes, I mean surprise. There's no prizes. It's a free YouTube video, you greedy. Just click the video, man. Why you want free things on free things?